Which Pokemon is going to eat you? What's going on, bros? Good morning, Seismitoad. Good morning. Good morning, Marnie's Morpeko. Good morning, Greninja. Good morning, 20 Moltraces. Good morning, Leafeon. Good morning, Victini. Good morning, Roaring Moon. Good morning, Stamp Umbreon EX. Good morning, Blooming Waters.
Folks, welcome back.
Oh shit, I stepped on my dog food. Good brand. In today's video, we are going to start off in one direction. I am then going to subvert your expectations, and we will end in a direction that is murky. Today I wanted to speak about Pokemon investing, the scenario we are in, and Pokemon investing on YouTube and Pokemon investing PokeTubers. Unless your name is, I have a sticky note right here, PokePlumber, Real Breaking Nate, Kira, Opossum Bud, and I wrote Twice Baked Jake question mark because I'm going to be honest, Twice Baked Jake a year ago maybe, but Twice Baked Jake has now ripped and shipped for Whatnot and Drip, so I don't even think Twice Baked Jake's going to make the cut. You'll notice Danny Phantom was not listed. I said PokePlumber, Real Breaking Nate, Opossum Bud, Kira, and question mark Twice Baked Jake. There's also this new English a-hole named Lucky J, who's really not that lucky. Okay, other than those people, if you really think about it, just think about it. I dare you to actually think about it, okay? Every one of these people has some massive monetization behind them. They got a store, they're a rip-and shipper, they're just straight up an investor bro who transparently is like, I like to flip Pokemon shit and make a lot of money, okay? If you really stop and think about it, all the PokeTubers that get views have, whether it's very obvious or not on the forefront or directly behind, going on in the background, a monetization system. And if you're like, oh, not that, no, that guy also, okay, because he's actually doing YouTube for a living, okay? So either they're doing YouTube for a living, they're selling Pokemon cards online, they're ripping shipping Pokemon cards, or they're blatantly investing in these products for the sake of money. Money, 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 money.
Team Rocket Joey.
Nostalgianomics.
Y'all think they are so different? The difference between Team Rocket frickin' Joey and Nostalgia frickin' Nomics is literally like 20 bucks. I'm serious. Think about it. All Pokemon investing is literally MSRP, or yeah, I would love to get things at MSRP, but I'm not quite sure that's a reality. That's the difference. The point is, it is always focused on the money, the investment. Yes, yes. Even me, Mimic Brew. Unless I make a damn good drama video, all my most views are hottest cards of the week, which is about cards going up. But now here we are, back at Blooming Waters. I mean, square one, where expectations get slightly subverted. Yes, I'm still holding it. Now, why do so many PokeTubers focus so much on the money? The money, the money, the money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's because of views. AKA you PokeTube for a week or two, maybe even a month or two, you start to realize, holy crap, a majority of people online seem to really care about the money aspect of Pokemon cards. Whenever I make videos about Pokemon cards and money, I get the views. Yeah. Don't worry, I got more dog food. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, this is heavy. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that the amount of people that focus on money, that try to have a crystal ball and try to get in at the lowest point possible and make the most gains possible. I'm gonna set this down now. The funny thing about all this, ladies and gentlemen, is something I've noticed over the last few years. And that's the people that just simply put, collect what they love, make sensible decisions, don't lean so heavily into the FOMO, buying what is clearly the most hyped, talked about product, and essentially just engage in this hobby in a way that is comfortable for them, that they actually enjoy. Putting enjoyment over gains. Putting enjoyment over gains in a sensible, responsible way over the course of many years. Those people tend to end up having the biggest gains overall. Literally. The people who are passionate about Pokemon, they stick around for the highs, the lows. They don't let ulterior factors switch up what they are doing on a daily basis. They don't change their game plan just because everyone else changed their game plan and hopped on board and started making shit expensive. They find ways to enjoy the hobby, engage in the hobby, to where no matter how good or however how bad it gets, they still get to have fun. They still get to find enjoyment. The people who stick around the longest are the people with thick skin that love the hobby, that know how to have fun in the dark times, the crazy times, the hype times, the FOMO times, the dead times. The people who literally just love the hobby and make sensible decisions literally end up gaining the most value over time. Straight up. It is significantly easier to get views when you talk about money. The problem with that is when you have an echo chamber and everyone wants to get views, then everyone starts talking about money. When the money is gone, those people go away. The real hobbyists, the real fans stay, continue buying. Couple years goes by, the real fans, the real hobbyists, the people who actually care about cards end up gaining tons and tons and tons of value that the people that actually do care about money lost out on. Funny the way it works out. So ladies and gentlemen, whether you are a Team Rocket Joey fan, a Nostalgianomics fan, an MSRP gang, a it'll never go to zero gang, you need to prioritize how this hobby makes you feel, what you are doing in this hobby. Does it make you happy? If all you do is sit around second guessing, waiting, hoping to God everything's gonna go back down and then you're gonna get your opportunity, you may miss out. You might not, but you might. And if you're willing to miss out just because you have to have things at MSRP, you're not willing to try a little harder to go out there and find it. If you're fine with missing out, that's fine. But if you're like a die-hard Pokemon card fan, you're probably going to be okay if you spend a little extra here and there, or if you wait a little longer in line before something opens to get something at MSRP. The point is leaving the hobby just because not enough money being generated, then maybe you're not actually a Pokemon fan. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and be like, look, I just love money, and Pokemon cards was a fun way for me to make extra money, but that's it. That's it. See you later. But guess what? While you're gone, us real fans are going to gobble a whole bunch of stuff up. And then when you are back a few years from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, shoot. Wish I would have got all those promos for $1. Wish I would have done this. Wish I would have got that. Wish I would have, I wish I would have got this for 200. Blah, blah, blah. Point is, look, if you are a real Pokemon card fan and you genuinely love this hobby, you are going to make sensible purchases. You're not going to overextend yourself. You're going to do what you need to do to be in this hobby for as long as you can. Okay? So for me, do I like paying more for like products that maybe should be MSRP? No, absolutely not. But do I have a crystal ball, and do I know that a year from now I'm going to gobble up anything and everything I missed out on because it's going to be way cheaper? Hell no, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I will suffer the consequences of, oh darn, a year later I might be like, oh shoot, I could have got a bunch of these IRs for $1 or $2 cheaper. Well, guess what? I wouldn't have any of this now. Like now, I would just be sitting here staring at a wall or going out playing, like just shooting some hoops, doing something. I might as well just go hang out. Like I might as well just leave the hobby now. I might as well just stop making videos because all that matters is MSRP. And we don't got MSRP. All these cards are going to crash. You're an idiot if you pay for it, bro. Like, what are you doing? You should just be sitting on your hands, literally doing nothing at all, not enjoying the hobby. Like, this hobby is cooked. Investing, it's just bad. You can't do anything right now, bro. The only smart thing to do is do absolutely nothing and buy absolutely nothing. If you pay more than MSRP, you're an idiot. I just give a shit about this hobby being escapism from reality. And yeah, this year sucks. Certain things are probably a little more expensive than they should be. That's not going to stop me from finding a way to continue to engage, do what I love, buy raw singles, have my goals, have my fun. And MSRP, Team Rocket Joey, or not MSRP Nostalgianomics, it's all the same bullshit, okay? Unless you're talking Battle Academy, literally everything with Pokemon written on it has gone up over time. People don't understand how important what I'm about to say is. Most strongest, biggest money generating IP in the world. You guys keep thinking Pokemon is some second-rate bootleg Temu IP. Everything will be fine over time. Do not miss out on everything just because you want to save 10 or 20 bucks here or there. It's fine. Oh my God. Deuces.